How are we doing, everybody? Thank you to Believer. The Believer. I love you, brother. Go popular in the heartbeat. Thank you. Mr. AJ, let's go. Woo! Get those juices flowing. Let's get those juices flowing this morning. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. Shelley Stringer with the cheering crab. Yes. Thank you, my Zen method. Ho, low. Are we fired up or were we fired up? Let's go, let's go. Marcus, hello. As you're coming in, everybody, tap that screen. Marcus with the cheering crab. Good morning, my beauties. How we doing? How are we doing? Bob, what about Bob? Thank you for the follow, my Bob. I appreciate you. Good movie, by the way. What about Bob? Anyone ever seen that movie? Desi, good morning. Mike Lane, hello. PJ, hello. Good morning, JJ Challenger. Are we ready to learn this morning? Are we ready to learn this morning, my beauties? Let's go. I'm doing wonderful as always. Doing good. How are you all doing this morning? JDM, there he is. There he is. Davion. Oh, baby. Yabba dabba doo. You want to go over crypto? We'll go over crypto R2D2. We'll go over whatever you want. Adrian Ward, hello. Carl Little, good morning to you. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. You blew your account yesterday, Carl. Well, you got to get in the VIP, my brother. It's going to keep happening until you get into that VIP. Why doesn't anyone listen? Why don't you people listen to good Voss? Uncle Voss is here to help you so you don't blow your accounts, okay? Do we got it, my beauties? I will teach you how to do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, it is. Let's go. Jules, Davion, Joe Crow. Thank you so much. We got 9 more crabs to go. 9 more crabs. Oh, we don't use EMA TikTok notifications. Ghost Monkey, good to see you. Thank you for the follow, Ghost. All right, let's get rolling. All that we ask that you do. My name is Voss. Good to see all you beautiful people in here today. All we ask that you do is tap that screen, share the live. Good job, Carl. Share the live, repost the live. There's a thing in there to repost too, okay? And sit back and learn. But those taps got to keep going. We only had 138 yesterday. And donate if and when you can. That keeps the juices flowing on the ALGO. Jay Gilbert. Yes, my Jay Gilbert. So, yesterday in the markets, who was green? If you were green in the market yesterday, say yes. Yes. Who was green in the markets yesterday? If you were green, say yes. Mr. Dave with the $1.99. Let's go. Who was green for the month? Who had a green month? Say yes. Yes. There's no reason why you're not green every month. It's inexcusable if you're not. All right, here we go. Yesterday I took my 2 winners were right here. We took this beauty on Apple right here, no brainer, boom, for about $1.50 move to the upside. That was winner number 1 yesterday was Apple. And then What we caught next was this beautiful move right here. Woo-wee. Boom. Boom. Right there for another $1.50 move. Almost $3 per share out of the market yesterday with reversals back to the upside because I know about state, position, and market cycle. And I will teach you that too. And 2 break-even trades, and that was it. That was it. I was done by what, 10 o'clock yesterday morning? Yabba dabba doo, my beauties. So what I want to go over with you folks first is this. A lot of our VIP traders caught AMD yesterday. They caught this move back to the upside. Why? Well, why did they catch this move to the upside? Well, let me tell you why traders didn't catch this move to the upside. Because there's so many traders out there, and we got to solve this problem because it's really bad, okay? They see a gap down all the way down here. This is the red they see before the bell goes off. And if you have your pre-market or post-market data turned on, you're going to keep losing, all right? You got to shut the extended data off on your charts, traders, okay? So this was our move to the downside before the bell went off. Who in their right mind, in a bullish neutral state, okay, the state of the stock was bullish and neutral, and you gapped all the way down here, is going to go short at the open on this? You can't go short at the open on this. The state of your stock is bullish. That means up. You have a huge gap down. Now, the problem is the new traders or traders who aren't educated in how to trade properly, they see this big red candle gap to the downside, and they think they are what? Bleed it out. We're going to bleed out to the downside, Voss. You're not. You're never going to bleed out, okay? It's never going to happen, traders. So what our VIP traders know, and they are trained to go this way, and that's why they got that winner to the upside. You are never going down to the downside on a bullish state in that position. It'll never go down, okay? But you think it will because you haven't traded enough and you aren't educated on what positions are and what states are in the market, okay? So congratulations to all our VIP traders who caught AMD back to the upside here yesterday morning. Now, if we pull Apple up, Applelicious, look, my beauties, what state are we in? Look, we are in that bullish neutral state again, okay? Bullish neutral state again, okay? We open in this position. Am I chasing this to the downside, my traders? No. I'm not looking to go short there. I'm in a bullish state. We ain't going short there. We're not going to go anywhere. So I am looking for the reversal back to the upside, and that's why I took that reversal trade back to the upside right there. I'm not looking to go short. I know we're coming up. The state of my stock tells me we are coming back up to the upside. We are not going short. That's 2 examples right there in front of you of why, if you try to short AMD or Apple yesterday, you lost in the markets, okay? Who here tried to short AMD or Apple at the open? Put me in the chat. Who tried to go short? Legendary Tay, we teach all that in our VIP. So in our VIP community, okay, the VossTrading.com, the link is in all my bios. This is where you're going to go if you are tired of getting into a trade and then it immediately goes against you. You're always wrong before the trade even happens, okay? You don't need another indicator on your chart. What you need is structure. You need to learn how to trade. Just adding another indicator on your chart, thinking that's going to be the ticket to success in trading, is going to make you lose even more. So what most novices do is let's add another indicator on MACD, volume, RSI. Let's start flying trend lines, and then we wind up with a chart that looks like this, okay? Anyone who has a chart that looks like this, it's over. You are never going, ever going to win in the markets, okay? When I teach you, this is what your charts are going to look like, nice and clean, because the indicators are irrelevant, okay? Thank you for the follows, everybody. That was Apple. That was AMD. Now, if we go over to Tesla, yes, here is the beautiful Tesla. What state are we in? What state are we in on Tesla? We are in a bearish neutral state now. AMD and Apple were in bullish neutral states, and now Tesla, it is in a bearish neutral state. So at the open, what are we not doing? Put it in the chat. What are we not doing at the open, my beauties? What are we not doing? We are not going long at the open. You can't go long at the open, my beauties. It is impossible. You're going to get a pullback. When can we go long? In a narrow state. Narrow. Look. Neutral. Narrow. Then you go. But at the open, you are in the state of the stock is bearish. Look. Woo, 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 woo. You're going to come back. The state of the stock is bearish, my beauties. It's neutral. It's bearish. You are coming back. Okay? Then once you are narrow, you can look for your long to the upside. Now, what happens when we get way up here? The amateurs love to go long up here. Why? Why do we love to go long way up there? Because we think that is confidence that we are going to go higher. They think we are going to the moon. You're not going to the moon. When this gets up here, boom and boom, I am not looking for longs whatsoever. I am looking for shorts. I am now in a wide state. The rubber band has been pulled away. It's going to come back together again. The heartbeat of the market is too far away from the granddaddy of them all. Okay? So, market cycle. What do we know? Remember? Market cycle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Tippy top. Consolidate. Whoop, 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 whoop. Consolidate, whoop, 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 and then whammo! Back down, Johnny boy. There she goes. Whammo! To the downside. That is market cycle. We are not going long up here or up here or here or here. This is consolidation. Up here, the cycle left. It's gone. But most traders are chasing this to the upside because they haven't been trained on market cycle. There's that position again. There's that state again. Okay? So if you don't know state, position, or cycle, you're not going to win and be consistent in the market. It is impossible. Look, the rubber band gets stretched out. The rubber band comes back together again. Okay? How we doing, my beauties? If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day. We got 5 more crabs. Hammer those crabs. Let's go. Let's get rid of Miss Krabby Crab. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody, fireball. Meta, let's take a look. Well, what do we got on Miss Meta? Meta, what state are we in? At the open. I don't need the whip zone. Well, yeah, I'll put the whip zone in. What state are we in at the open on Meta? Bullish, neutral state. Bullish. Where did we open? Bearish. What are we not doing? Going short. When can we go short? It's just a reverse now of Tesla. When can we go short? When we're narrow. Okay? Narrow. Hello. Boom. Boom. Whammo. Fireball. But you are not going short here. You are not going anywhere. That is when you're short. When you are narrow. This is a bullish neutral state. You're going to chop around. Now, my next thing I'm going to teach you, the whip zone. Oh, give me my whip zone, yes. So yesterday morning, this was our whip zone. Yes, it is. What do you think this did inside the whip zone? There it is. Wham, 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 wham. Anyone who tried to take a trade on SPY yesterday, they got eaten up. Who got eaten up on Miss Market yesterday? She was a hungry little devil. You're in the whip zone. What are you doing? You're going to whip around. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Woo, wee, woo, wee. We're whipping all over the place inside there, my beauties. We got to get under the whip zone. There she goes, under the whip zone, and then above the whip zone for a trade to the upside, okay? But you're not doing anything for the first 15 minutes of the market in the whip zone. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere, okay? There we go, Candy! Yo! Thank you, my beautiful Candy. Can I get a great job? Turn my 40K account into 11K. Let's go to Google, my beauties. That was funny. All right. All right, what state was Google in yesterday? Bullish, neutral. What are we not doing? What are we not doing? We are not going short. How many people try to take that red candle to the downside? Huh? You silly goose? How many of my beautiful traders try to go short on Google there? Who tried to go short on Google? Shame on you. Shame, 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 shame. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Yes. Mr. Dave, I appreciate you, my brother. Mr. Dave has a lot of time on his hands now because he doesn't have to moderate that crazy over there anymore because we have filters in place now. Very good, Mr. Dave. Love you, brother. We got the roses on the board. You're not going short here. You are in a bullish neutral state. Where are you going? That way. Folks, a lot of you get into trades and they go in the opposite direction all the time immediately. And this is why. State, you don't know it. Position, you don't know it. Market cycle, you don't know it. You don't know any of these three things. How do you expect to be a consistent, profitable monthly trader if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about? How many of you were red? How many of you were red for the month of January? Hello, America Food. You're in the right place. Mr. Dave, can you take care of America and show them where to go? How many of you were red for the month of January? Just be honest. No one's going to make fun of you in here. ZB, okay. You were red. Who else was red? Oh, you got to own it. When you suck at this, you got to own it. Quote flow, you learn all that in the VIP extensively. You're up 2,000 of the month of January. 2,000%? No, you're not. Red, okay. William and Moment, okay, you're red. Were you red also the month before? Were you red for the month of December and for the month of January as well? Right? So there's the one thing I notice about novice traders, and we call people novice traders because they don't know what they're doing. There's no other way to call it. You know, I want to be nice here. Their winners look like this, and their losers look like that. So a novice trader, they have small winners and big losers. Small winners and big losers. Do you know why that is? Do you know why their winners are small and their losers are big? Who knows why? Why are their winners so small and their losers are so big? And what's crazy is when you get these small winners, you think you figured it out, didn't you? No. You didn't figure it out. Okay? And the reason why that your winners are so small and your losers are so big, because your entire trading career, every time you got into a trade, okay, it went against you. Boop! You took your next trade. And then, boop! It goes against you again. Okay? So you're used to getting in and, no, it went against me again. Son of a bee. Okay? You go for a short, and then, boom, it goes against you. How many of you can relate? Every time you get into a trade, it goes against you immediately within like the first 15 to 20 seconds. So what you decided to do, and this is what starts to create the big losers and the small winners. Are you ready? What you started to do was when you saw this, you're out. You're out of the trade. You get out of the trade because you know it's immediately about to go against you. So you now convince yourself, if I just get out when I see a little green, I'm out. You think you're learning how to trade properly. So you take all these little winners And you may get lucky and have a bunch of them in a row. Okay? Let's say you're on a winning streak. You took all these little winners. Well, guess what? It only takes one of these to wipe them all out. Whammo! Miss Marca comes in like a bull. Bam! So all these little winners, you're like, oh no, not again, boss. Yeah, I know. I can relate to that. Happened to me too. So you became a scalper. There's no such thing as a scalper, okay? That's just the person who's too chicken shit to stay in a trade. And they're too chicken poopy to stay in a trade because it immediately goes against them every single time. When you learn from me in the VIP, your trades, you're going to be in trades for a minimum 3 to 5 minutes. You are going to be in the trade for a minimum 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to get winners that look like that, and you're going to have losers that look like that. Okay? We are going to turn that upside down. Those will be your winners. These are going to be your losers if you commit to working hard. If you come in saying to yourself, well, I'm going to do what Voss teaches me and sprinkle a little bit of what I know already, you're going to lose. Because the thing that you're sprinkling that you think you know, you don't know, because you wouldn't be in the VIP if it worked. Right? So what I need you to do is leave your dirty laundry at the front door. Okay? If you can leave your dirty laundry at the front door, I'm going to teach you how to trade. There's no doubt in my mind I'm going to teach you how to trade. You want to know why I'm so confident in that? I'm going to tell you right now. VIPers that are in here, have I taught you all how to trade? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Yes or no? Did I teach you all how to trade? Did I keep my commitment to you? All right, where is... Where is it? There you go. There you go. There you go. Hold on, I'm just looking for the... There they are. All right, we got 3 fireworks on the board. Let's go. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I appreciate you. Guys, I'm here to help you. I'm here. If you came across this live today, stay right where you are. I am here to help you, and I will help you, okay, if you can admit that you need help. All right, so that was Google. So what do I want to show you right now? Well, I'm going to show you a little something. Are we ready? Whoop. Whoop. If the state of your stock looks like this, okay? Narrow. If the state of your stock looks like this, but you open way up here, you're way up there. Let me do it better here. Now follow this. If the state of your stock looks like this, you're nice and tight, but you open up way up here, the bell goes off right there, and what are you doing? This is your gap up, okay? This is what happened. Before the bell went up, you gapped up here. Look at that thing go. We're going to the moon. Depending on if your state looks like this, if your state looks like this, okay? These are 2 different states that your stock can be in, okay? This is your position up here. The position of your stock is way up there on the gap. Your state is down here. Depending on what your position is and what your state is will determine on what you are going to do if you get an event to take a trade. Do you all understand that? Do you all understand that? Based on your state, which is right here, and your position, which is up here, you need your event to take place to determine where you're gonna go. How many of you right now, when you get into a trade, is just basically doing this, okay? You get a green candle to the upside. Is this you as a trader? That's a big one. I'm in. Close my eyes. Oh, please go up. Please go up. Is it going up? Hold on. Is it going up? No! It did it again. It did it again, man. and then it's down here. Woo! See ya, trade. Bye-bye, trade. Is that you most of the time? Is that you most of the time? Don't you hate that when you peek through that little you peek through that little hole right there, look. And then whammo! It goes against you. Don't you hate that? I hate that. That used to happen. And that used to happen to our VIP traders, but not anymore. Okay? We got 3 fireworks, and we're going to show you why this happens. We are going to show you why, but we need those 3 fireworks off the board, my beauties. Let's go, let's go, let's go. To the moon. Let's go. Sue Candy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kay Braden, thank you. Zen Method is the title gifter of the roses. Mr. Dave, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Soon as we get some fireworks, we are going to teach you why when you get in, it goes immediately against you. Don't you hate that? I hate that. I used to hate that. I used to scream at my screen, they know when I'm in a trade. That's why. Every time I get in, see, the market is against me. Let's go, let's go. Candy! With the first firework. Thank you, Mike Candy. Let me do it in yellow. I'm going to do it in yellow for you beauties. Okay? And we're just going to take it to the long side because most of you just trade long because you don't think you know how to trade shorts. Okay. This is the market cycle to the upside only. This is only to the upside, my beauties. And if you're here for the first time on the YT or the TT, hit that follow button, okay? Where do you think you can go long to the upside on the cycle? We are just working to the upside, okay? What number can you get into a trade long? If you are in the VIP, do not answer this. Where can you go long, my beauties? Right here. Number 1. Most of you are trying to go long here. That's the problem. Shelley Stringer! Yo! Thank you, my Shelley. We got one more firework on the board. Let's go. Most of you are trying to go long here. Most of you are trying to go long there. And most of you are trying to go long there. So you have 4 opportunities to take a correct trade to the upside. 4. You only have 1 spot you can do it in. You only have 1. Out of 4 chances, you get 1. You're only allowed to be right once. The problem is you all are entering on the wrong side of the equation. Now, sometimes do you get lucky and it goes your way? That's because you nailed it on the market cycle and you don't even know you did it. You don't even know that you traded in cycle 1 and it worked. Okay? Got it? Okay. Are we good so far? Are we good so far, my beauties? Now, to the downside. What number can we trade for a short to the downside? Put them in the chat. Hello, my beautiful Carrie. How are you? Good to see you. Number 1 right here. But the problem is you guys are trying to short here, here, and here. It's the same thing to the downside. You have 4 chances of the cycle. You're only allowed to trade in one of those to the downside. That's it. Now, since you know that now, let me ask you all of something, okay? What do you have to do in order to trade your number 1s? What do you have to do? What do we have to do in the market in order to get this right? Does anybody know? What do you have to do? If you could only trade at number 1, short and long, what are you going to do? A lot of the times, the market isn't in 1. So what do we do? If you know the market is going up and down in 2 and 3 and 4, woo, what are you doing? Are you trading during that time? Are you trying to take trades? Yes or no? You have to wait and be patient. You have to sit on these little itty bitty hands. Sit on your hands. When you're trying to trade 2, 3, and 4, that's FOMO. Fear of missing out. 90% or more of trading, 90% or more of trading is waiting. You should be doing this. When I trade, I'm doing that. I'm just looking around. Woo. Sometimes I play tic-tac-toe when the market is really slow. I'm on playing tic-tac-toe against people. Watching my charts, just waiting. I'm not sitting here, traders, and doing this. Okay? I'm not sitting here, okay, trying to, when I start seeing traders draw these trend lines, I know they're trying to force something, okay? You're trying to force it. Throw it in the garbage. You just made more noise on your chart. Your chart looks like this. I'm going to teach you how to trade with a chart that looks like this, okay? No RSI, no MACD, because this is another thing. When I know a trader is really in bad shape, this happens. As soon as I see these 3 things on their chart, all right, we got a problem. This is one phase of a bad trader. This is another phase of a bad trader. They add to it. And then when those Bollinger Bands get up there, woo, we're really in trouble, okay? So what you're trying to do as a trader with all of this on your chart is you're trying to connect all these dots to add up. You want to make sure the trend line's in the right spot, you're having a volume, your MACD is good, your RSI is good, you're not over or under the Bollinger Band. What are you doing? What are you doing? Rangel Marquez! Thank you, Rangel. We got one more firework. Let's go, my beauties. You can't have all this on your chart. Price action is key. The only thing you are worried about is price action. That is it. Get all of this off your chart. You are not going to be consistent every month with a chart that looks like this. I'm telling you right now, it ain't going to happen. That is what your chart is going to look like. Okay? That is what a chart looks like. VIPers, when you see a chart that looks like this, 1, 2, which direction are you going? When you see those X's that look like that on your chart, which way are you going? Let the VIP tell you. Ready? You want to see what trained traders look like? Look at the chat. They are going long. They are not going short. We do not short here. We do not short here. Are those number ones? No. We are trading back to the MA. Back to the MA. We wait. As you are licking your chops thinking you're going to get into a short because of these red candles, we are licking our chops because we're going back that way with a high probability. You are going short here, and then whammo! Short, whammo! It ain't going to work. It will not work, my beauties. We don't want you to lose anymore. We want you on this train, back this way. Look, we want you back on this train. Let's go. We don't want you trading like a fool anymore. We want to help you. We're on a mission to help as many people as we can. Do you know so far, VIP, we have helped over 3,000 traders in the VIP alone? 3,000. Think about that. That's just a VIP. I've streamed to over 2 million people the last 2 years on TikTok. That's just TikTok. Doesn't even include the YT. That's how many people we've helped. Isn't that scary? Now, what you need to do when we teach you in the VIP, how to trade, you got to bring patience and discipline. Because if you are out of control and you can't control yourself, it's still not going to work. Because you have to wait for the setups. You have to have patience. You have to have discipline. You got to change who you are in order to be a good trader. You can't be out of control. It's not going to work. It ain't working now, right? It isn't working now. Trading is going to show you a lot about yourself you don't want to see. It's going to show you so much about you that you don't want to see. You know what it showed me? How impatient I was. I had no patience. I had no discipline. I was a whiny little sucker. That's who I was. Trading cleared all this up completely. Because if I didn't get patient, if I didn't get disciplined, if I didn't stop being whiny, I wasn't going to get any better. And you're not either. It's not going to work. It won't work. You have to wait for your setups. What do we know about the 5-minute, everybody? Want to see what a trained trader looks like? Fill in these bars right here. Quotes. What is the 5-minute chart? What does the trading community call the 5-minute chart? Put it in the chat. Let's see who knows this one. Let me love you. The one. The 5-minute chart is called the one. Why? Why is this called the one? Anybody know? Who knows why? When you talk to a trader that knows what they're doing, they say to you, did you catch it on the one? And when, you know what most novices think? They think the 1-minute chart. Thank you, Striker! The one is the 5-minute, okay? So if anyone ever comes up to you and says, oh, did you catch that trade on the one? That means the 5-minute chart. All right, here we go. The 5-minute chart is the one because this is where you're going to make your living. Anyone who trades on the 1-minute chart and the 2-minute chart, primarily, you're going to be have an L for the month. You're going to be red. I'm going to tell you that right now. You will be red for the month if you trade on the 1 or 2 over and over again. Okay? Because as I tell my VIPers, the 5-minute cleans up the noise. When you are trying to trade garbage, this is garbage right here on the 5-minute, you're on the 1 or 2 making a million trades that you lost, more losses, more, and all you had to do was look at the 1 to see that there's no trade available for you. You know why people go to trade on the 1 and the 2-minute? Put it in the chat. Why do people go to the 1 and 2-minute to trade? I'm going to spell it out for you. It starts with a G. They are gamblers. They want more opportunities. They want more opportunities to try to trade, to get their serotonin levels up, their gambling thing going. That's why they trade on the 1 and the 2. You can never get a gambler to trade on the 5-minute. Never. Okay? You will never get a gambler to trade on the 5-minute chart. It's too slow for them. They need that fix. They need it. They got to get a trade in. But they're going to lose it. They've become so used to losing as a trader, they're numb. They're numb to losing. They just keep throwing money in and blowing up accounts over and over and over again. They don't care. They just need that fix. Remember what I always tell you. Suzette with the Galaxy! Suzette! Yes! Yes! Most people, okay, they love the idea of trading. They love the idea of it, but they're never going to be traders. They're never going to be traders, everybody. We all start here. This is all of us that are here now. We all start in this box. And then guess what? We break out to different boxes. We either go into the 80 box or the 20 box. We all start in the same box. We're talking to each other. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Sue, how you doing? Kay Braden, Andrew the Believer, Super Galaxy, how are you? Low Trust, how are you? Muffin Eater, Eduardo, Desmond Cook, Sauce Dakota, how are you guys? Good, you good? We're all in the box together. Yeah. Most of you are going to quit. 80% of you are going to quit within the first month. And you are going to go into this box, the 80 box. That's where everyone complains. Oh, you tried trading? Yeah, it didn't work. It's a scam, right? Yeah. And then you talk about how you hate your jobs and you hate who you work with and you're just miserable and you try to bring other people down. That's the 80. The rest of us, we are going to go to the 20 box. We're going to keep working hard. We are going to get this right. We are going to learn how to trade. And then when it gets hard and Miss Market knocks us down, we're going to get back up. The VIP is going to lift you back up again. Okay? And then here's what happens. Out of these 20, 50% are going to quit. We're going to be left with 10 people. These people are going to be traders. We started with 100. We wound up with 10. These are the people I want in my foxhole right here. Right there. These 10. Who are you? Who's the 10? If you are a 10, say yes. Who is the 10? That's what I want to know. I don't want the 80s. I don't want the 20s. I want the 10s. Who is a 10 right now? Who's a goddamn 10? Where are you? Where are you? Most are going to quit. I'm telling you right now. You know how many times I heard, Voss, I'm not going anywhere, Voss. I'm a trader. I never quit, Voss. Was that a ghost? What do you mean, Voss? Where'd they go? And then they trickle back in. And then they disappear again. Where the hell did they go? You remember that guy, Bill? Remember, he was funny as hell, that guy, Bill. Remember him? Where did he go? It's a load of bullshit. You are convincing yourself with that BS. Don't do this to yourself. Ready? Don't rot your brain, okay? You either commit to this or you don't. There's no hobby here. You cannot do this as a hobby. If you try to trade part-time as a hobby, you are going to lose. You're going to lose, okay? Don't do it. So right now, Monday morning, before, and we're going to go over this a lot tomorrow, Monday morning right here, what do we know about Google? Here is Google, okay? What do we know about Google come Monday morning? Put it in the chat. I want you to tell me the characteristics about Google. We'll get to silver in a second. I want you to tell me the characteristics of Google. Come on. What do we got? We're narrow. Yes, we are in a narrow state. We don't know our position. We won't know that until the bell goes off, okay? We are narrow. What do we know about Google? What do we know about Google? Come on, this is the daily. The characteristics. Is your 8 close to your 20? Yes. Okay. Does Google still have room to the upside? Yes. We are close, babies. We are close. When we start getting far apart is when we go back the other direction. Far apart, we come back. Okay. We are still tight. We still have room up on Google. So we know the daily is good for longs. It's good for shorts. We know we are narrow coming into Monday. But for those of you that only trade to the long side, what happens if you get this on Monday? You're in trouble, aren't you? Long traders, you have a problem now because you're like, I never short. Now what do I do? Now what do I do? You're screwed. We are going to teach you how to go long. We are going to teach you how to short. You are going to love shorting so much, you're going to say, I used to go long. I used to go long. Remember that? So you will be in a narrow state on Google. Miss Market coming into Monday. What do we know about Miss Market, my beauties? What do we know, my beautiful traders, about Miss Market? We're narrow. Oh, NVIDIA to the moon. What do we know about NVIDIA? We're not narrow. I know already, before Monday even comes, I am not going this way on NVIDIA. I'm not going short on NVIDIA. I can't go short on NVIDIA. Why? Why can't I go short on NVIDIA come Monday? It doesn't matter. Why can't I? There is only one spot in the market where I could go short on NVIDIA. Does anyone know where it is? Who knows where I can go short? What did we teach you at the beginning of this live? There's only one spot I can go short here. But let me tell you something. It's not where you think it is. Most novice traders think they're going to go short here, or they're going to go short here, or they're going to go short here. And no, 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 you are not going to go anywhere. If you have a big gap down here, the bell goes off on Monday. You're like, we're bleeding out. No, you're not. you're about to get your face ripped off in the other direction. Where can we go short? VIP, tell them. Where are we going short? We are not going short anywhere here. We are only going short here. Why? We got one. We got one. Yes. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yes, it is. The wizard will set you free. We got one. M Juicy. M Juicy's going short right here. He's going to short right here. Why is he going to lose? Why is he going to lose? He thinks he knows. He's going short here. M Juicy, please don't go short there. This is coming from the wizard. Why isn't he going short there? Oh, we got another one. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because you are in the whip zone. You are in the whip zone, M Juicy. You do not short or go long in the whip zone. We got another one. Are we ready? Back to back. Belly to belly. Let's go. We got Sauce Decoder, can't even spell correctly. Sauce Decoder says they want the liquidity first. Sauce, you are going to sweep from side to side. Sauce, sweep from side to side. But with your liquid on the ground, make sure you don't use a broom. Sauce, you must use a mop to sweep from side to side. You need a mop to clean up your liquid. Okay, Sauce? Thank you. That was from the wizard. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Rev, Candy, Adorable, Dead, Zen Method, Shelly, Living in the Heart. Yes, thank you for all those donations. Rev, Candy! Woo! Let's go. I love it. Okay, let's see a little something here. Who's that? Zen Method with the money gun. What state are we in? What's his name? M. Joyce. What state are we in? And don't tell me the state you live in, all right? M. Joyce, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are not going long. At the open, we are going that way. Okay? You are going to get violence to the downside because of the state. The state is bearish. You are trying to go bullish. Most of you, could you take this long to the upside? You can try, but most of you use free brokers like Webull or Robinhood or Thinkorswim. You will never be able to get into this trade fast enough and get out to have a winner. You do realize that, right? If you're using a free broker, you are never getting in and out there in the matter of milliseconds. It's not going to happen. How many of you here use a free broker? Put me in the chat. How many of you use a free broker? Put me in the chat. Okay, there's a lot of people. How many of you have gotten into a trade? You thought you got out at a certain number, and it was nowhere near the number that you thought you got out. And you wound up losing instead of winning. You got into the trade, you're like, yeah, I'm getting out. No! If that happened to you, say yes. Now I got to teach you this. Say yes whoa, look at all these yeses. Holy moly. Okay, you want to know why? I'm going to teach you why, all right, my beauties? Webull. Think or Swim. Robinhood. Fidelity. Any other free ones out there? What's out there today? If you use any of these, this is why this happens to you. So they promote free commissions. Free. We'll set you free. No, you're going to lose. You're not paying free. You are losing through your slippage. They make money through your slippage. So Webull, Thinkorswim, Robinhood promote free. Okay? Here is the market up here. This is the market, and here is you at your computer, or I don't even want to say phone, about to make a trade. When you execute a trade, it goes to this person right here, the money maker. Woo-wee! Yes, he's in business with Webull. They're in business together. Let's not fill them where they're supposed to be filled. Let's make sure they have slippage so we can make money off of them. Then it goes to the market and your trade is executed. But now you got to sell. Now you didn't get in where you were supposed to. Now you got to try to get out where you're supposed to. Oh boy. So you put the sell order in, comes out of the market, back to the money maker, and back to you. The problem you have is the man in the middle. The man in the middle is your problem. Do you want to eliminate that person in the middle, yes or no? Who wants to trade without the man in the middle? Put me. Or if you want to keep using the man in the middle, you can. You want to eliminate the man in the middle. Whoop. Then you must use a DAR broker, direct access routing broker. Write that down. So you were going to look at Cobra, Lightspeed. There's a whole bunch of them out there. These are the best, Cobra and Lightspeed. Okay? Those are direct access routing brokers. So what is that going to do for you? Well, here's you. Okay? Here's the market. You execute a trade, boom, right to the market. You sell, boom, back to you. There is no middleman. The middleman is now gone. Bye-bye, middleman. Everyone wave bye-bye to the middleman. Tell him you want this. But in order to remove the middleman, you will have to pay commission on your trades. You have to pay commissions for each trade that you take. You will pay less in commissions than using the middleman and not filling properly. You know how much you lost if you tracked it by bad fills and then compared it to commissions? You will be a lot less with commissions. Okay? They're not going to let you trade to the market for free. You got to pay the commissions, and it's damn worth it. But now, here's the problem you have. They're all different depending on broker. Cherokee with the Night Star! Yes, it is. And we teach all this in the VIP. You got to get in the VIP to know what you're doing. Right now, you're gambling, okay? You have to pay the commissions. Now, in order to do this properly, you got to learn how to trade. Because if you don't, and you still think you're going to trade the way that you're trading now, you're going to lose a trade. And not only are your losses going to be there, but your commissions will start to add up because you are losing. Whether you win or lose, you are paying commission. Okay? So let me teach you how to trade properly. Let me teach you how to trade inside a DAR. Okay? Now, with that said, here's a good one. How long have you guys been trading? How many months, years? What is it? Put it in the chat. If it's months, put 1 month, 2 month, 1 year, 2 year. What do we got? How long have you been trading, my beauties? 6 years, 6 months, 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, 20 months, 2. Don't know what that means. 10 months, 1 year, 1.5 years. Mike, you're brand new. Perfect. Get in the VIP. I can do wonders with you. 3 years. Okay. So anywhere between 2 months and 3 years. We'll say that's the average, right? 7 months from the fifth element. So anywhere between 3 months and 5 years, okay? Is that pretty much what we got here as traders? How many of you have been losing for the amount of time you've been trading? Before you met me, how many of you have been losing during this time? And at the end of the month, you're red. Put me in the chat. Do it by the month. At the end of the month, are you red? Thank you for the follow, Jerem. Azul, thank you for the follow. Now, look at all the... Okay, so everyone... I'm not laughing at you. I was in the same boat. That's why I'm laughing. So basically, everybody's losing, right? Do you know why? How many of you that are losing, that have been trading this long, said to yourself, I'm going to learn from somebody that knows how to do this? But here's the problem you did. You paid some schmo probably $1,000 or $2,000 for their education, right? Did you pay that? You did, right? And you got hosed. Rev Cherokee! Rev! Thank you, my brother. And you got hosed, right? We don't do that here. My VIP is $49.99 a month. $50 a month. That's it. That's it. And I'm going to teach you how to trade properly. You are going to say, oh my God, how the hell did I learn all this from this crazy bastard for so cheap? Because when I started to do this was my wife's idea to start. I said, I am not going to make the price high because I want to give the everyday average person the chance to learn how to trade. I want you to keep your 1,000, your 2,000. I want you to put it away. So when you do go live, you can use it. I don't want you to give it to me. Okay? But we got to teach you how to trade in the simulator, trading the live market. You are going to trade the actual live market in a simulator. We are going to work out all your problems in there. Then when you choose that you want to go live, you can go live and you have your money to go do that. All right? You're all doing this backwards. What you're doing is you started off trading options. You all decided to try options first because you figured you were going to get rich with the little money that you have. Am I right? You either did options or penny stocks. You either started with options or penny stocks because you said, I'm going to take the little amount of money I have and I'm going to get rich with this money. But what happened? That little amount of money that you had, you just lost it. How in the world can you trade a derivative, the option, if you don't know how to trade the asset? You don't know how to trade the asset, and you're trying to trade the derivative of that asset. That's like learning how to drive with no tires on the car. How the hell are you going to do that? You're going to get in the car and say, okay, we're not going anywhere. Why? There's no tires on the car, Bill. And your mind is doing this song. What? That's what's going through your mind. How can you trade a derivative if you don't know how to trade the asset? Does that make any sense? No. No, traders. And then after you lost these accounts, options, penny stocks, you went to futures because you now were going to go look for what? A prop firm. You were done losing your money. So you said you were going to go lose their money. You're not going to last long in the prop firm. Won't you lose with the prop firm? They notify all the other prop firms that you're coming around the corner and you're not going to get in it. Okay? All right? But instead of doing all of this, instead of taking your 5K, 10K, whatever the hell you got, and opening up an options account, an equities account, a future, whatever it is, and losing it, come learn how to trade. Come learn how to trade. Do you realize JDM, one of our VIP members, said it best? JDM, I'll never forget this. It's $49.99 a month. You keep doing what you're doing, you lose this every day. Every day. You're losing hundreds and thousands every month. All you have to do is come learn how to do it. Isn't it insane? I did the same thing. I did the same thing. Because the reason we don't think clearly, and we're like, I'm not paying this guy $50 a month to learn how to trade. I'll figure it out myself. You're not going to. And you're going to lose your accounts. And then you have to go and look at your wife or your significant other. And you know the first thing they're going to say to you? Have you learned how to do this yet? No. So you lost all our money and you haven't learned how to trade? Correct. Could you imagine? I mean, think about that, traders. That's crazy. How many of you here have a significant other or are married in some form? Put me in the chat. That's up to you, Alberto. That's up to you. Everyone learns at a different pace. I got VIPers that have been in there 2 years, and they're great traders. Okay, so a lot of you are involved with somebody in some form, correct? How many of them support you on this journey? How many of them actually believe you're going to figure it out? How many actually believe in you? Or do they say, yeah, he's trying that thing. He's trying that thing. No one supports you. Nope, look at all these no's. A few yeses sprinkled in. They don't believe in you because you're constantly quitting everything you start. We have one guy in the chat says, how long do we have to be in there for? He's already quitting. He's already got 1 foot out the door before he got in the door. How the hell does one do that? That's a new one. How the hell? He's already to quit. He's already, we had a guy that joined the VIP yesterday. He was in there for 30 seconds. He said, do we get call outs in here? Basically, he wants to copy everybody. We said, no, we actually teach you how to trade. He quit. Because he's a gambler. He's a gambler. And we dedicated this song to him yesterday. Are you ready? Everybody, give a shout out to Frank. There it is. Frankie boy, where are you? I know he's in here. He thinks he's going to learn here for free. He's in here somewhere. I will guarantee it. I got to learn how to trade, Voss? I can't just copy? No, Frank, you can't copy. You got to learn how to do this. But I just want to copy. Frank, you're not going to go very far if you just want to copy, Frank. You're going to have to learn how to do this on your own, Frank. But you're not going to. So we were going to help you, Frank. And we were going to make you a tremendous trader. But you didn't want to put the effort in to learn how to trade, Frank. Many bests to you, Frank. All right, let's finish off these last roses. Let's go. You got to know when to hold them, Frank. Know when to fold them, Frank. Know when to walk away, Frank. Know when to run, Frank. He ran your money. Is Robinhood good to start with? No. You can trade Robinhood, but don't use it to trade. You like that one, everybody? You can trade Robinhood, but don't use it to trade. How do you get into the VIP? You are going to head over, my beautiful traders, to the VossTrading.com right here. This is in my bios, my TT and my YT. Or just go to the VossTrading.com. Type it in. Whoop. Into your browser. That'll get you in, and you have all weekend to start learning. You got to learn how to do this, guys. I mean, there ain't no other way. I've tried it, trust me. The red and yellow indicators you will learn in the VIP, the 20 and 200. You will learn about the daddy and the granddaddy. Woo! Daddy and a granddaddy. Want me to show you how powerful the granddaddy is? I'll show you. When to walk away, know when to run. You gotta count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. Whoa, the grand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You gotta count your money. That's the granddaddy of them all right there. You're going to learn all about that little guy. What other questions can I clear up for you guys? Put it in the chat. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Whoa! Rev! With the what is that thing? Holy moly! The journal! Rev! Yes, HEC piece. We don't use any indicators. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Is Kraken Pro good for trading? Never heard of it. So probably no. Is that news about the chips to China just noise? Or are they going down on Monday? The news. Everyone, what's your name here? You don't have a name. I don't know why. You have a snowman or something. What is that thing? A snowman? Apple user. Everyone tell Apple user. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. You're never going to have to worry about the news ever again when I get a hold of you in the VIP. You're not going to trade the news. All right, my beauties? Let's do roll call. Are we ready for roll call? Finish off those last roses, my beauties, together as a team. Andrew the Believer, Shadow Stringer, Zen Method, Marcus, Wrangle, JDM, Davion, Joe Crow, Jewel Swims, Jay Gilbert, Stevie B, Shoeless, Candy, Pop-Up, Zen, Davion, the burritos. There he is. I love my burrito. You're awesome, the burritos. I love it. Jules, Suzette, Rev, Cherokee, Rasman World, Candy, JL Haba, Home, only Dad in the UK. There he is. Adorable Dad. Adorable Dad. Sue Felicia, Reds, JDM, Powder, Thomas. Thank you all so much for all those donations. I love you guys, man. It really helps the ALGL, man. Thank you so much. Carrie! Thank you. Jay Gilbert. Jules Swims. If I miss anybody, please don't hold it against me. There's so many names in here, and the thing keeps going by so fast. I think I got everybody. Mr. Charles, Stevie B. Yes, Carrie Hensley, Julian Santos. Keep going, everybody. Let's go. We will help you. We are here to help you, my beautiful traders, my beautiful viewers, okay? All right? The VIP is open. You know where to get in. Once you get in there, we will welcome you with open arms. Make sure you are nice to somebody today. Give somebody a hug. Make the world a better place. You never know what everybody's going through. So many people go through different things. All we got to do is be nice, folks. All right? Okay? Love you all. Love you, love you. We'll be back on tomorrow morning. And by that time, I expect a lot of you that are in the VIP, new members, to know more about what we're talking about here. Have a great day, everybody. Make it a great one. We'll see you at the top. We are at 137,000 taps. We got to get to 200 tomorrow. 200 tomorrow, all right? The VIP link is in the bio. Yep. Let's go. Yes, I love you. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.